Super excited to show you guys this. This is the first sample of vinyl toy from the factory. And let me show you what we got. It's been a little dusty. The box has been open. And I live in a super old building without any proper ventilation. Okay, so here it is. My first vinyl toy from the factory. Now, what ended up happening? What ended up happening is I wanted a black sample, but the first sample they pulled was white vinyl. So they actually ended up painting this, priming it, and making it all beautiful and great and absolutely amazing. It looks wonderful, but it doesn't have the texture that I wanted. It's a super smooth texture. Originally, that's what we talked about doing, but the way that they made the molds, they weren't really conducive to that. So totally fine. But let me go take this other top off real quick so you guys can kind of see. So one of the reasons I didn't want paint is actually because of how tight the tops are to get on and off. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm back. Tops off. Paint not needed. So here's the figure itself. Looks pretty awesome. Really happy with it. So let's kind of go over the figure real quick. We have right here is the seam that I talked about on the Kickstarter, if you guys have been following that, or on Instagram. Seam was necessary so they could pull this shape. It's so round it would have been next to impossible for them to actually pull this shape out correctly. Let's show you some of the other features of it. We got the articulated arms. Articulation on both sides. We have the two different tops. We have the Doomer top here, which is the grenade trigger type top. Now the toys are going to send with these little kind of plastic inserts. I don't know if you can see those on the camera. Kind of wimpy. I didn't really like how these looked, and I don't like how they sit in the toy. They're flimsy. They could just pop out really easily. So what I did was I sourced a bunch of welded rings and cotter pins that will insert perfectly inside the hole here on the actual top. And because of the bend in the cotter pin, they don't fall out. When they're actually on the figure, it doesn't fall out. Super fun. I think it's definitely a cool detail, and that'll actually make this a 3 material piece. So we have vinyl for the body, this main body of the trigger here, injection molded plastic for this hard piece here because we didn't want any warping on this really thin section and area, and that can happen with vinyl. It's super cold here in Massachusetts right now. We're having a bit of a cold front coming through, so it's under 30 degrees, and I live in a super old apartment building with no insulation, and I have 4 windows in my bedroom, so it is freezing in here no matter what I do. And the vinyl is really stiff because of that, so it's a little hard to kind of manipulate and move around right now. But both tops on here are articulated. So this is Doomer. These are separate characters, and when you place an order for one, you don't get both tops. It's whatever character you pick. But the sample they sent, they just sent me the 2 tops instead of sending 2 figures to kind of cut down on shipping costs and shipping weight. So this top will pop off really easily. I designed this so you have a lot of customizing options if you're a customizing artist. But remember, the blank pieces will not be painted and primed. They'll be raw vinyl. This is some of the raw vinyl I can see on the inside. Hopefully. It's a little hard to see with the lighting. Some of the overspray. So if you want to get a smooth texture out of these, you can do it. You just spray it with a little bit of self-etching primer or the automotive fill primers. And that's what a lot of companies will do for toy stuff. If they have one that's textured and one that's super smooth and glossy, that's how they do that. If they're using the same mold, if they don't make a separate mold. But all in all, really happy with how this turned out. Super thankful for everyone that's been following along with the project or who's backed it. I do have pre-orders right now going up if anyone wants to grab these before they sell out. I've already sold a decent amount of inventory, and I only made 300 in total, so that's 50 of each toy in each colorway. So that means that there's going to be 50 Doomers in black, 50 Doomers in white, and 50 Doomers in the Kickstarter green. 50 boomers in black, 50 boomers in white, and 50 boomers also in the Kickstarter green. And most of the Kickstarter green toys are already sold. So really limited on those. If you want one of the green ones, once they're gone for good. So highly recommend you pick one up before they sell out if you want one of the green ones. The black and the white are open edition, but this first batch is going to sell out really fast, and it's going to be quite a long time before I do more white and black in Boomer and Dimmer. So definitely check that out. I'm going to leave some photos here of the actual toys that are coming. The factory sent me photos of the white and the what the white looks like and the green looks like and the black. The black vinyl has a really cool kind of semi-matte finish to it versus the sample that they sent with a high gloss on there. It looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get one in my hands and tell you guys about it. But really excited about how these turned out. Really love the idea of having these cotter pins and metal welded rings instead of these little pieces of plastic. I mean, they're still cool. I'm going to send these with the toys too if they fit in the box well, if anyone wants them in case they don't like the look of the metal ring. But I mean, let's be real here. Who doesn't want that? You know, in comparison, I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But this is way cooler. It just looks way better, in my opinion. But anyway, that's going to do it for this toy. Bit more of an in-depth view on that. So yeah, happy with the toy. Pretty excited to share with you guys what I've been working on. If you haven't been following my Instagram 365 challenge, go check it out. I post everything I work on every single day, even if it's bad. Most of it's bad because I'm just trying to, complete a challenge, and a lot of the client work I have coming in I can't show anyone. So they're fast sketches that I do on my lunch break or whatever else, So check it out. I just want people to kind of realize you don't need to post something amazing all the time to be consistent, and I'm really only doing it for accountability. I know it matters for growing a following on Instagram. If you have crappy content, no one really wants to follow that. Whatever. It's not about that for me. I finally broke 1,000 Instagram followers after having Instagram for a few years, so pretty awesome. And I'm posting my rough sketches and not my super finished stuff. And once the 365 challenge is over, I'm gonna get back to posting more finished work and things like that, and be a professional artist on Instagram. So people who have stuck through all the random bullshit and stuff I've been posting, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If it starts to really bother enough people, I'll just start posting my 365 challenges just in my story and just go back to what I was posting before I started the challenge. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. It's going to be kind of a, bit of a shorter one onto what I've been doing for the past month. Things have been super crazy. As always, if you like what you saw today, definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. I'm now also on Patreon. If you want to support me on a monthly basis, you can do so there. Link will be in the description. Yeah, just that's about it. Oh, one last thing. So, holiday season, right? I have a lot of stuff going on for the holiday season. Let me pull up real quick what I've been working on so you guys can see what I've been working on. Okay. So, for the holiday season, I have some cool new products I've totally forgot to show you, so I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna go get those real quick. I got a bunch of new sticker packs out, and no one seems to know about them yet. So a few people have grabbed some stickers. I'm gonna pull some stuff out and show you guys what I made. Here are all the stickers I've been working on for the past month. So let me show you guys some of the new stuff that's in the shop. And also, let me tell you a little bit about this portfolio. So I got this portfolio to start documenting all the stickers that I make. I wish I did this a few years ago and kept one of each sticker that I make, but I did not. And a lot of those stickers, the files have been lost or just somewhere on a hard drive I can't find to get them reprinted. So some of the new ones I have are this guy right here. This is a new one. New design, new design, new design, new design, new design, new design. And I guess this one might be new too. Probably by the time I'm filming this, I don't think people have really seen this one for a sticker that I self-printed. I've had this on other merch from print-on-demand sites, but I'm slowly switching away from that. And then here we have all of the individual colored stickers for Boomer. This was stuff I did during the Kickstarter project. I still have a lot of these sticker packs left if people are still interested. It's like 8 stickers or something like that for like $10. Pretty awesome. This design's actually now retired. It's a glow-in-the-dark one. Super limited. I did a really small one of those, and those are all gone. Have my Wolf Pits logo sticker. And then Designer Ghost. I don't have the original Designer Ghost, which were an inch taller, but people really love this design. And people really wanted me to make more of them once they sold out. And normally I try to keep things pretty limited, and I don't do too many reprints, but I decided I'm going to do a reprint. And this time the sticker was a little bit smaller. The company I used decided to go a little bit smaller on the design, which is fine. I think it actually kind of looks better at this size, and it allows me to make the stickers a little bit cheaper. It's a holographic type sticker with black ink, so really fun design. Really happy with how it turned out though. I got a really good response from these when I first made them. Sold out of them pretty fast actually at an event. I had I think I maybe had like a dozen left after a bunch of the ones I like stuck around town and stuff and like gave to people. But yeah, I did some art show event with Artplug, the one I showed in the last vlog, and this was the most popular sticker there. It sold out like right away. Sold out of a lot of the pins as well. So my dead pins, like my Love Park is dead pin, I think I have one of those left. Yeah, not many of those left. Pretty wild. Yeah, it's this pin here and this one. I think I only have one of these pin options left. I'm pretty sure it's this one. These are from my private archive collection for just my own reference and documentation for my portfolio of things I've made. This is under my old, it's all under my old Instagram handle and website. Some dude named Ryan was my old tag. I'm sure someone's picked that one up. It's a pretty dope tag, but decided to move on from it. And the reason I also go by Wolf Pits instead of my name is there's like some life coach or something like that that pretty much has all the handles with my name, and they're complete ghost accounts, which sucks. So yeah, that's why I don't use my name for most of my art on social media, just because I can't, because some life coach has it who doesn't use them. But that's the way the world works, right? So this is the portfolio though. Let me get back into that. It's kind of expensive actually. This is the Atoya art portfolio. I like the size of it. I like how heavy duty it is, and I like how durable it is. And I got it so I can not only document my personal stickers, but I can also document client work stickers in the back. So I have a section here for some client work stickers that I was actually fortunate enough to get my hands on. A lot of the stuff I design and help my clients find a printer if they're not comfortable with that or they don't have a printer on their own. And this one is actually my roommate who owns a tree trimming company, and then this is the skate shop I used to help run and manage with my buddy Gabe. And this is a kind of a spoof graphic I did. I'm not sure how well those are picking up on camera, but I'll leave stills of both the artwork designs. I want to start documenting and kind of archiving a lot of the projects I work on, just because I normally don't. And most of the client work I get is, NDA type shit where I can't post it online a lot of the time, ever, which really sucks. Especially being a freelance artist and not having a degree or anything like that. It makes it really difficult for me to approach larger companies and even clients sometimes, because I don't have that credibility. I can show them stuff privately, which is fine, but it is kind of a huge pain in such a digital world that we live in, where I have to physically go and bring a portfolio to show them work is ridiculous. But that's the way it works. If you want to work with larger companies, you're gonna face all sorts of things like that at the beginning because you need to eat. So you're gonna say yes to whatever the terms are, even if they're bad. And that's what I did. But rant over. So yeah, I have everything on the website right now. If you want to pick anything up, all the stuff for holiday. I'm trying to get everything out by the second week of December to guarantee shipment for the holiday season for people. Whatever you may celebrate. I am doing international shipping this year if people want to buy things, but I'm not sure what the shipping is going to be as far as cost goes. I know it's one of those things people, have a hard time with all the time. I get it. If you're trying to get stuff for the holidays, the sooner you can order, the better. Toy stuff, I was told, will ship and take about 22 days. So that means the toys will not be here until December. But I am accepting pre-orders now, so people can get the figure in time as soon as they get here. I'm going to ship them all out along with the Kickstarter orders at the same time. It'll take me about a week to probably pack and ship everything out. So be patient. Everyone that has been patient, super thankful for that. We've had a few hiccups along the way, but we're right back on schedule. The shipping itself was insane as far as cost goes. So this is the most realistic option for me to get them here in a reasonable amount of time.